It's good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
You got the blue suit on, bringing out the blue and the...
Look at that.
Good to see you,
Blue.
brother.
It's a blue day.
As we would say, you got the taco meat out, got the chest hair out.
Yeah.
See you, brother.
I got the chest hair. You know, people actually come to my concerts wearing chest hair.
What?
It's very weird.
What?
Yeah, they come wearing wigs and chest hair. Thank God I still have hair.
It
See?
looks good.
Yeah.
The wedding, though, this looks so beautiful. Last time you were on with us, you were just engaged. So was it everything that you wanted it to be?
It was about 100 times more because we had rented a castle and we had like 6 different rooms in the castle. So I said, why don't we invite your family to come and stay in the castle? She said, no, this is for us. And I went, but there's 6 rooms in this castle. And I woke up the next morning and I said, I love it. I want to buy this castle. I want to live here because it was so romantic. And then everyone came for the wedding. My 2 daughters, most of her family, all of her family, just a couple of guests, a couple of close friends. And it was just perfect. And it was romantic and quiet. No paparazzi, no press, and it was just us. And I got a chance to actually say real vows, you know, like from my heart, because it was from my heart. And it was an amazing day.
And then did you write a check for the castle?
No, I had someone else do that.
See?
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew you were going to get it. I knew you were going to get it.
I got it. I got the check, and I was happy to pay.
Yeah.
You know, and
Did Simon Cowell actually connect you two?
What's up with this?
Yeah, what
connection?
happened?
well, I met her when I replaced Simon Cowell on America's Got Talent in Britain.
Mm-hmm.
So he called me and said, I got to do America's Got Talent. Can you replace me on Britain's Got Talent? I said, I was on the beach doing Dancing with the Stars, the last episode, because I got kicked off in the first. But the last one
Tragedy.
was me coming back, you know, in slow motion. I'm coming back. I'm going to win. And I did great. I had a great last show. And I said, you're calling me to tell me, what are you talking about? You know, I said, I just got fired from America's Got Talent, which is not really true. I quit. And then they said, I didn't fire you. He said, I want you to replace me on Britain's Got Talent. I said, okay, I'll be there. So I ran in slow motion, did Dancing
I
with the
ran in
Stars.
slow motion. If he had the red buoy,
I
you
did.
know what we're talking about.
Dancing with the Stars came on, finished the show with a great dance, went right to London. First place, maybe 3 weeks in, and we went to Wales.
Yeah.
And the place was called the St. David. As I walked into St. David, the hotel, to do a show in Wales, my arm went, there she is.
You saw her.
There it is.
I said, that's a girl that's been in my head. That's a girl that I've been dreaming about. There she is. Go get her.
How many times that happened to you?
Never.
Dave? Really?
Never. Not
Love
like that. I had a
at first
physical
sight.
feeling, you know, and then I said, hi, you know, do you have a boyfriend? And of course, they always say yes. And she said, no. I said, no. I said, well, you'd like to come to dinner tonight? And they said, yeah. And then she said, what part did you play on Baywatch? And I went, that's the perfect question. I'll see you at dinner. So dinner comes around, and everything's closed. And they called up an Indian restaurant, and they said, well, we're closed. And so they said, are you closed for David Hasselhoff? They said, we're open.
Wait, how many years ago was that you laid eyes on
8 years
her?
ago.
8 years ago. And now the wedding. All right, wait, you're a busy man. We want to get to this. Let's talk about your new audio book,
Yeah.
Up Against the Wall.
Yeah.
Tell us about your character.
I went behind the wall when the wall was up. I flew over the wall, it looked like a snake, and I went, oh my God, can I go behind the Berlin Wall? They said, yeah, anybody can. Just have to be back by 12 o'clock, anybody from the West. So I went and I met these 3 girls, and they said, oh, David Hasselhoff. I said, how do you know me? It looked like black and white. Color, Berlin, East Berlin, black and white. No people, horrible. And they said, we know you as the man who sings for freedom. I've been looking for freedom, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. They could never say the second line because they were not taught English. They were taught German and they were taught Russian. So I went, you'll never get out to Berlin in your lifetime? And they said, no, maybe our grandparents are old. And I said, wait here for me. So I went back through Checkpoint Charlie, put the picture in the West German newspaper, got it the next day, went, yeah, took the picture, smuggled it in through my leg, hello, hello, went back through Checkpoint Charlie and gave it to the girls and said, here's a little piece of freedom.
Wow.
Wait, you smuggled in?
Your leg.
In my leg, a picture of the girls from West Berlin in a newspaper.
Right.
And it said, David Hasselhoff drives the girls crazy. I just actually looked it up, what the title was. And because I have the picture.
Right.
I gave it to them, and they cried and ran away. So I decided, when they called me to do a book, let's do a book about East Berlin and how intense it was, and have fun with it, but also fact or fiction. You decide.
So you're like a CIA agent,
I'm a spy.
a spy, and you're also actually David Hasselhoff.
So the spy and David Hasselhoff look the same. The spy gets recognized as David Hasselhoff. Says, I don't know how to sign his name. Is it two S's? Is it two F's? So he signed like David, like that. He didn't know how to sing. Of course, David Hasselhoff didn't know how to sing either.
Oh, come on.
But anyway, David Hasselhoff goes over to sign autographs, and he gets accosted by a beautiful girl like Kid. She goes, hello. My favorite color is red. And David Hasselhoff, instead of saying, well, my favorite color is red because it's Lennon's favorite color, which the spy is supposed to say, David Hasselhoff tries to pick her up and says, well, my favorite color is blonde. And then I do the narration.
Sorry, that was good.
And then I do the narration going, thinking that was one of my great pickup lines. And then I tried it again. Hey, my favorite color is blonde. And she goes, no, my favorite color is red. And I'm going, something's weird going on. This girl's hot. But I kind of like her, you know? And so you had to do like the voices.
Yeah.
And the narrator.
I see a movie.
I do see a movie.
Thank you.
Who plays David Hasselhoff?
I don't know, because the thing is it would be like that. I'd be like the narrator, you know.
Yeah.
I'd be like in the corner going, David Hasselhoff walks in. So you know, maybe Chris Pine or something.
Pine is good.
What about Kevin Hart?
Kevin Hart would be. Yeah,
mix it up.
I'm David Hasselhoff.
High concept.
I'm David Hasselhoff. Yeah.
Is this you doing Kevin Hart doing?
I'm David Hasselhoff.
You know the best thing about having you here? By the way, David was on one of our very first shows
In the first week.
on Access One. The very first show, I think,
the
so
first show.
9 years. But you always play, and I feel like with your career, when you look back to Knight Rider and everything,
Yeah.
you enjoy every aspect of it. I feel like
Yeah.
you're in on all of the jokes and the fun, and you continue to be a total success.